What's going on, guys? ZombifiedGamer here, welcome back to some more This is the Police. Analyst. Insurance company popularity is growing. What type of insurance though? If it's health insurance I can understand that. High quality counterfeit money floods Freeburg. Well, that's shit. I guess I'm going to have some counterfeit money issues rising up. Talking parrot terrifies morgue employee. Okay. And that's changed a little bit. The police station's back to a question mark now. Iron didn't come into work today. Robbins didn't come into work today. Crombie didn't come into work today. So I've only got 2 officers, seriously. This is going to be shit. Tanner Scott turned out to be a gang member of a known gang, Keyless's. He could help you take down the gang if you managed to make him an informant. Okay. Chief, the suspect is denying everything. If we want to get this guy's boss, we'll have to loosen his tongue. I mean, yeah. Let's do it. Okay, let's interrogate him. We've prepared a profile on the suspect. The information we have gathered will help you identify his weak points and then use them during the interrogation. When asking questions, be careful. If you screw up too many times, the suspect will refuse to cooperate and then will either have to give up or resort to extreme measures. Okay. I can do this. When he was 10 years old, Tanner Scott went skating on the frozen lake and fell through the ice. The boy nearly drowned but was rescued by a passing police patrolman. Tanner suffered quite a lot as a result of the incident. He developed chronic skin problems and increased sensitivity to temperature changes. Tanner Scott is from a poor family. His father, a trucker, is rarely home, and his mother is a clumsy waitress struggling to hold down a job, even at the cheap diners she works at. The boy loves cars and dreams of being a Formula 1 driver to be closer to the coolest cars. He took a job at a car wash where he became friends with Nina Ware, a stylish female accountant. Tanner is so attached to her that he even invited her to his school for Professionals Day. But Nina didn't come. All his classmates called him an orphan and laughed. Tanner Scott has no chance of being in a decent college. He has bad grades, no sports talent to earn him a scholarship, and his parents barely make ends meet. I mean, that's not really an excuse to go stealing cars, mate, but I guess I get it. Let's just interrogate the bastard. He's only 15 as well. That broken hydrant is going to cost you. Next time you go for a ride, maybe try a bicycle. Why are you trying to steal a sports car? Wanted to feel like a real racer? You like playing with cars? My son has a big collection of models want to see. I mean, it's either one of these two, I think. I mean, he does want to be a real racer, so maybe this one. You'll see me driving Formula 1 on TV one day. I mean, that's your hope. We got your pimple face on camera, there's no point denying it. Tell me about your relationship with Nina Ware. Your mother dropped everything and rushed right here from the diner. Let's finish this quickly. You don't want to get her fired again, do you? That's a bit personal, so maybe it's that one. Don't bother my mum, please. We found an entry in the school magazine. Looks like Nina Ware was your guest on Professionals Day. Look, you cooperate and I'll recommend you for the police academy. We've got a lot of calls cars here too. Admit it, kid, or you'll find yourself in such a deep dark hole. That hole you fell in as a kid will seem like a holiday. That's a bit brutal. Fuck you, well, that's not very nice. Okay, I guess we'll try prodding him about Nina Ware. Okay, I'll tell you everything. Okay, well that was easy. One time I saw Nina Ware steal a sweet sports car. She promised to teach me everything she knew about jacking cars as soon as I turned 18. Okay. So let's investigate her now, I guess. I don't have a lead on this case though. I don't have any lead detectives available. So I might have to take a detective off a different case and put them on that one. But before we do that, we'll hire a new cop. A woman draped in explosives walked in a shopping centre and she set fire to the children's store, then sat down to pray. Eyewitnesses report that she's waiting for a divine sign to blow herself up. And I can't go to it. Okay. I guess she's going to blow herself up then. Hello, this is Bill Buckler. I called the phone sex line and asked to connect with that blonde with the big breasts, but the girl that answered was my second cousin Cheryl. We figured out who each other were after we got talking, and then she started crying and hung up. She's got a face like a saw blade, and she must be 50 years old. I want those two-faced phone sex swindlers arrested. I mean, it doesn't sound like there's a crime there. The only reason she's upset is the fact she realised who you were. It seems like she's perfectly fine with being in the industry. I guess I'll just send people there because I've got nothing else to do. Obviously, people died on that one because I couldn't go, because 2 people aren't enough. Nothing criminal took place here. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Jesus. Got a lot of shit coming in. Alcoholic Eugene Ward won $45,000 in a lottery. He returned home with his winnings and boasted about it to his drinking buddies in the yard. They all toasted Mr. Ward and congratulated him on his good fortune. And then, once he was good and hammered, they beat him up and stole the money. Well, of course.
1310 in progress.
3 teenagers were goofing around and accidentally knocked over a rack of expensive cognac. The shop owner tried to detain them, but the young people beat him up pretty bad, grabbed a few surviving bottles, and bolted out the door. I see. Let's try get them to the robbery if they're back in time. Just in time. Oh, we got some money. Nice. Let's bring it to the station. Because I still think there's an investigator in. I don't know. I don't know if there's a way to check. And I can't help you, Victor Fargo. Please go away. A pet store saleswoman reported that a delusional customer who stood staring at the snake section suddenly began to smash the terrariums and throwing the snakes onto the floor. Reptiles should be free, he yelled, scaring away all the other customers. The saleswoman remained calm. It's a good thing we don't carry any poisonous species. Yeah, it certainly is. That's a bit insane. Why would you do that? Can just about get to it. And we got the bastard. Massive fight in the park. A woman called to report a fight. There's a bunch of Chinese fighting in the park. Hurry, there's kids around. Well, I can't go to it anyway, but it sounds like racial profiling to me. I'm assuming it's the last call of the day. Oh, no it's not. Driving along a road, a trucker noticed a dishevelled man wearing a blood-stained shirt pulling a hysterical woman into the forest by her hair. The trucker wanted to stop right there, but then decided it would be smarter to quickly get the phone and call the cops. I mean, sure, but we can't come to it because they're not allowed to go with just 2 people for some reason.
311 complete.
It was only the Dragon's Lair Martial Arts Club meeting outside to enjoy the fresh air. Okay, I'm assuming this other call will actually be true though, but obviously I can't make it. War veteran Asar Pickering got into an argument with his neighbour Albert Burnham over garbage he leaves on the driveway in front of his house. It developed into a serious fight and Mr. Burnham drew his gun and opened fire. He wounded his neighbour in the thigh, but the wounded man managed to run into the house, return a few minutes later with a gun of his own. The firefight is still ongoing and stray bullets are flying into all neighbouring houses. One of these wild shootouts wounded the teenage daughter of Alice Hawthorne, who called the police. Jesus Christ. And I can't go to it because they're too scared. No new frames for the abduction. Okay. Let's just take a look at the abduction case real quick. I think so far this is correct. I just need 2 more frames of the girl with the white doll. It should be this one but with the white doll and this one with the white doll, I think. And then it should be solved. I just have to hope that the detectives will actually find what I need. In fact, let's take one of them off this case so that I can actually start the other one. Nina Ware stole an expensive sports car from the private lot of a gay club called the Unicorns of Arcadia. Okay. The investigation has started. Good. Now we'll end the day. Just in case that it decides to say that I didn't send anyone to that investigation, so it's failed automatically. I'll just make sure Everts works there, shift, and then we'll end the day. Study. Women use phone sex more than men. Petty shoplifting charges for pop star Alana Mora. Magpie Publishing House offers free print copies of school textbooks. I mean, that's nice, I suppose. And that's still the same. Wolf didn't come into work today. Of course not. And neither did Chin. And Percy got too drunk. But I'm going to keep him on just to be safe, because I need more than 2 officers at the end of the day, so... Can we send people to a barbecue? Oh, that means sending them on their actual shift. I don't want to do that, never mind. A woman called to report that she's caught a thief red-handed. I have had my underwear stolen several times. I leave it to dry in the air after I do my laundry. Today I saw a teenage boy on a bicycle pull my favourite panties off the clothesline. The dirty boy is riding his bike around the neighbourhood right now. Okay, let's go get this pervert. We'll send Asano and Percy on that one, because it should be easy enough. And just help Percy bring his ranking up. An addict ran into a diner, threatened everyone with a pistol and demanded all the cash from the register and the wallets from the visitors. He fired 2 shots into the ceiling. Okay, I will have to hope that I can get to that one in time. Which I don't think I can. And there's a homicide case. The decapitated body of Bogues Shahak was found in the window of his souvenir shop. Okay, I will take another detective off this and put them on that case then. An armed robbery's gone wrong. But we managed to get the pervert apparently. We won't be able to do the bomb threat because they won't be back in time. In the school's foyer, some students found a strange bundle which contained some kind of mechanism connected to wires and pipes. Most of the building was immediately evacuated. Why only most? I mean, it might just be some random doodah, rather than a bomb. Coach Spencer Nettles began to molest one of his students in the classroom. She gave him several hard slaps, trying to back him off, but instead the man became furious and started tearing off the girl's clothes. Okay, that one we're definitely going to. Let's send them off to that straight away. Put an end to it. That investigation started now. Cool. John Whitman, speaking with a slow voice, said that 10 men tried to climb through the window, but they all tried to do it at once and got themselves stuck. It's damn funny and a little scary to look at. All strange like a cartoon, Mr. Whitman continued in an unnatural tone. That sounds a bit dodgy to me. John Whitman had taken a triple dose of his medication and sat all evening staring at a blank white wall. 10 people stuck in a window wasn't the only cartoon he saw. Okay, so he was just hallucinating. Cool. These officers are needed for official questioning. This will take a few days, during which time they'll be exempt from all duties. And you're taking Percy, the pisshead. I guess I'll be stuck with 2 officers for the rest of the day then. When he spots the police, Mr. Nettles releases the girl and begins to move back towards the locker room saying, "Look, we were just fooling around." Yeah, okay. I wonder if there's any surveillance in the area. The coach rushed towards his bag and pulls out a gun. Just go away, you've got the wrong idea about this. Shoot him with the taser. Take him down. Perfect. I like how Percy still gets his rank up even though he's off duty now, because they've been taken for questioning. We received an anonymous tip. Some cocaine is being stored in the back of a coffee shop. I mean, it could be a false tip, but I'll try to get to it. There's also a homicide though. Well, I can't go to the drug one, so let's check out the homicide. Laurie Corner, speaking with a lifeless voice, claims someone killed her husband and nobody cares. I've just buried him in the ground. Can you tell me why nobody cares? This is murder. Isn't this your job? I mean, that sounds a bit weird to me, but I'll go to it anyway. Okay, the drug thing was real, but I couldn't get there anyway, so they don't want to go with just 2 people. Laurie Corner's husband died of cancer, which he'd been suffering from for the past 4 years. During the funeral, the woman crumbled under a mountain of sorrow and fell into shock. She's unable to account for her actions. You bitch. Linda Hill reports that her neighbour, Tamara Postogner, was having a bad fight with her husband during dinner, and she just grabbed the kitchen knife and stuck it in his neck. She's absolutely lost it. She turned on the gas and is going to light a fire and blow up the whole apartment with the children inside. She won't listen to me. Well, sounds like she's insane. And I won't be able to get to the fight, so maybe I can get to the homicide. I hope this woman is happy, considering she's just caused someone to die. And I didn't get to the homicide, which means children died as well on her actions. 6 young men were playing kickball and accidentally smashed the shop window. A shop owner came out to deal with the situation, but the men beat him up and then just kept playing kickball. One eyewitness said one player had a gun. I'll go to that one at least, and hopefully solve it. All detectives are dead or fired? No, they're not. Armstrong was taken in for questioning. What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. No new frames for the abduction, that sucks. Why has it failed that other case though? He's not dead.
412.
Are you fucking serious? Asano, nearly level 1000. Fucking hell, why is this happening? Fucking bastards. I mean, I'm going to delay the paperwork on you because I don't know what it means. I don't know what I can actually do, and I don't know why you're dead, so I'm going to delay the paperwork on you as well. See if I can find out any information. I don't know if that's how it works. But why are they dead? I don't get it, and I don't know what I can do differently to prevent it from happening. It's so annoying. It honestly makes me feel like restarting the fucking game and working my way all the way back up to this point in the hope that I can have more people. But that'd be a long way to go to do that. So I'm just going to have to try and push through and hope that this shit stops happening eventually. Because I don't get it. I don't know what I can do differently. I figured that obviously if you make them tired and overwork them, they'll crash into a tree and die because they're too tired, or if they're pissed out their head, they'll die as well from drink driving. But when they're perfectly fine and go to a case and they're high rank, why are they getting killed? I don't get it, and I don't know why that detective died either. I sent him onto a case, he started the investigation, was taken in for questioning, and then suddenly died. Unless the investigators decided to kill him for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. But I'm just going to leave it here. Leave a like and enjoy watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and goodbye.
I got a zombie army, and you can't harm me. Yeah, who do